Honored guests, lend me your ears. Long has our Fevrimon suffered, without a true monarch to guide her and her people. Decades have passed since last His Majesty Erland sat atop the Draken throne. Long have we endured, yet it has not been for naught. At last, the bell has tolled on the age of the Council. At last, we may celebrate the coming of our rightful ruler. The return of the Sovereign.
My word! Such an inspiring visage.
Your Majesty shall have my eternal fealty.
Your Majesty, oh how long I have awaited this moment.
Behold, before you sits the rightful inheritor of the Draken throne, chosen by the dragon as its enemy. Behold and rejoice! Fortune has delivered us our savior at last! At last! Praise be, for only the Sovereign's guidance can lead us true. All hail the Sovereign! All hail! Let all present pledge their allegiance to the Sovereign. Let us be united in the hope that our liege's reign will ne'er end. Long live the Sovereign of Vermont! Long live the Sovereign!
Arisen, thou who wouldst slay the dragon, if thou seekest to behold this world in its true aspect, abandon thy reason. Cast aside thine heart and thy knife both. I ask thee to demonstrate thy will, for naught but thine ambition can alter the course of the rivers of fate.
Now, which one of you was it? No need to be shy. I've just got to take down a record of your name and face. Come on, step forward. Are you the one, then? Ah, it must be you. You've got an arrogant look about you. Are you the one, then? Aha! I thought I recognized you. I ill like that look in your eyes. 'Tis queerly brazen for a pawn. Most of your kind have eyes blank as a cadaver's. Mayhap 'tis only natural, seeing as how you rise from the dead. There's aught different about you, though. Could it be that you fear death just as we mortals do? Worry not, vessel. 3 days here, and you'll be longing for death's sweet embrace. Come along, you feckless dullards.
I'm nodding off where I stand.
Face it, no one's coming to our
I
rescue.
end up feeling weary even after a day of rest.
Well parched.
It burns, it does. With every
Wearing armor all day feels like a punishment. I worked hard today. I think I've earned a
Got
rest.
to get home. I can't stay here.
What do you think you're up to, layabout? Get a move on!
Do your injuries pain you? Pray, do not overexert yourself. This is no place for one of your ilk. 'Tis harsh beyond measure. Even we pawns are pushed to the brink. You ought not anger the overseer. Let us proceed to the site.
I ought to be heading home.
Wouldn't the night there had horse and horse?
Face it. No one's coming to my rescue.
Oh, my joints have been aching something.
Time for you to get to work.
You are prepared to work? Then you ought begin by carrying stones out from the station in the back and bringing them here.
I'd rather not draw steel if I can avoid it.
The vicinity is quite cluttered. Pray leap, or aught that poses a hindrance to you.
Eyes aren't what they used to be.
A job well done. Now the next step is to... What is this commotion? Perhaps we ought to investigate.
Damn thing's been awoken. You got to fell that fiend, even at the cost of your lives! Get me out of here! Now!
Observe your foes carefully and attack as the situation demands. Shields offer welcome protection from attacks. Boulders, barrels, and the like make effective weapons for clever combatants. When delivering targeted strikes, I would recommend clinging to your friend.
Are you unharmed?
Get chase! Make ready. You lose when you sent.
Consane!
You ought flee while you can. After all, your charge awaits you. You cannot linger in this place forever. You have lost your memories. 'Tis surely the work of a fell curse, but worry not. You need only believe in your own destiny, Arisen.
Son it. The accursed creature escaped. Oh, you! Get back here! Quickly!
This way, Arisen! Come this way. Let us flee.
You must jump. That is the only path.
No one could survive a fall from this height. Not even a pawn. Don't just stand there! Shoot it down!
It's getting away! Bring it down! Bring it down!
Go now, lost soul. Learn all you can of this world you must protect.
Pray, keep your distance, Arisen. Worry not for me. The brine may swallow me whole, but I will not perish. There is a stone not far from here, known as a rift stone. Pray, seek it out. If you're truly the Arisen, then our paths will surely cross again.
Oi! Are you all right? What happened here? A griffin appears one moment and falls the next. Was it you then? The one who was riding on its back? 'Tis a wonder you survived. Accompany me to the stronghold. We'll treat your wounds and hear your story. Where exactly is this jail you say you escaped from, anyway? I've never heard of such a place. There's certainly naught like that here in Vermont. Maybe you were held in the neighboring country of Batal. Nay, I suppose that's unlikely. You've been estranged from Batal ever since the war. It is difficult to imagine any citizen of Vermont being sent there. Fie! Goblins! Let's take up your weapons, sir. You'll be needing it. Where are you going? I'll not force you to receive treatment, but I'd at least like a word. If you find your strength lacking, imbibe a cure or have a bit of green. When one of the fiends comes in, best guard or dodge, else you'll be sore on the morrow. Make use of the slope. There are oft items to be scavenged from the bodies of monsters and their ilk. If you're not squeamish about picking at their bones, that is. Have you beheld the dragon as yet? I've not, and I count that a blessing. All I know for sure is that 'tis a beast e'er more fearsome than a griffin. One need only look to the miserable state of the village of Mel to see that. We can but hope that the Sovereign will rid us of it ere long. No means to be sure. The Sovereign's duty, isn't it? The dragon rears its ugly head. The Sovereign rears among the people and steps forth to challenge it. Yes, sir, only those masters must war to the Sovereign. Though, speaking of, 'twould seem fortune's... Mild on you this day, sir. You might have fallen in the water back there. And I can scarce imagine aught more tragic than finding freedom, only to be immediately engulfed by the brine.
Welcome, Arisen. We pawns have long awaited your arrival.
What is this? Pawns. They bend the knee to you so readily, but then... No. Surely you cannot be the Arisen.
You seek the Riftstone, do you not? We can take you to it. Pray, come this way. Before you stands a rift stone. "'Tis a gate by which we of the Pawn Legion may cross o'er into this world. Pray, summon your pawn. Simply paint with your mind's eye the loyal attendant whom you would have serve you.
This world is connected to innumerable other realms beyond the rift, which pawns, such as myself, are able to traverse. My kind is duty-bound to serve you, Arisen, and to use the knowledge we glean in these distant worlds to your benefit. I myself look forward to traveling alongside you and using my experiences beyond the rift to enrich your adventures.
Well, I'll be. A pawn summoning before my very eyes. You truly are the Arisen, then. Strange. I thought the Arisen was in the capital. Surely there's only meant to be one Arisen. fie. This is all beyond my ken. The Watchhead would know what to do, I'm sure. Though, as luck would have it, he's away. I suppose we'll save any further questions till the Watchhead returns. You're free to do as you like afore then. What? You've no memories, you say? Mayhap you could make for Melve, then. 'Twas set upon by the dragon not long ago. The Arisen is said to bear some deep connection to the dragon. Should you be...
Hail, Arisen. Pray, ask aught you wish to know. I shall answer, if 'tis within my power to do so. Riftstones are gates that connect this world to a multitude of others. By their power have we crossed into this world, and when our mission is done, by their power shall we return to our own. Very well. May fortune speed you on your way, Arisen.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
If you're playing Arisen in search of preferable treatment, you'll be sorry. Your head is like to roll ere long.
I'm dead on my feet after today's training. Stick my head where it would get cut off.
Hoy there. You seem well tired. Tell you what, you can stay here tonight free of charge. I'll expect coin from tomorrow, mind. My pa always used to say, there's naught a good night's sleep can't fix. Not much else I can offer, I'm afraid, but you'll find all sorts at a finer inn. Aye, being armed is better than being defenseless, even if you're untrained. Still, 'tis worth devoting yourself to a vocation if you can. Opens up new doors, it does. You should stop by the inn in Melve if you get the chance. No hard feelings if you prefer it. They've much more to offer.
You shan't hear me complain about an early repose.
Could have sworn I had ought to attend to. Stepped in it. So tight. First I said it was just...
goblins approach! A nasty blow, that. If we mastered that attack, we would be invincible. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say. Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed. I'll turn you into a pig, veteran.
My talents lie in combining materials, and I'll use those in my possession to craft things for you in my spare time. It will be an honor to serve by your side. A visit to Melv might jog your memory, Master. It seems the village yet reels from the dragon's assault. Then follow me. I'll lead the way.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
So this is Melv. The scars left by the dragon's assault are plain to see. Mayhap a walk through the streets would help jog your memory. When the Arisen appears, so too does the dragon. 'Tis an immutable truth of this world.
'Tis as you
Pitiable Arisen.
Well met. Go on, have a gander as you pass by. Hope to see you again.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch, in my case.
Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge? That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? You do not remember? Then have you forgotten that you protected me from the dragon's flames? You withstood the fire in my stead and were well and truly charred. 'Twas terrible. I had thought your life forfeit. I could not hear the beating of your heart. You hung on and by some miracle survived. Arisen? I'm afraid I don't understand your meaning. Does it have aught to do with why you were taken to the castle? They said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated, though I fear you have no memory of this either.
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with Arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. The ruler of Vermont, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are arisen, you will be received with open arms. Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw, he was having a drink at the inn.
A simple conversation oft reveals what a week of searching never could. Whom shall we speak with first?
Oh, have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was in your way. Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself on my account. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My family runs a little shop in Vernworth. So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought I'd come and fetch some for us. Made the journey all by myself as well, if you can believe it. But, well, as luck would have it, I've not enough gold for the medicine. 'Twill be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way, but what more can I do? Suppose there's naught else to be done but make for home. Mayhap I'll browse the shops before I leave. See if I can't find aught else to take back with me.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
What should I do?
Yet it ought to befall him.
live with myself.
Puts me in the mood for a song.
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the sword and shield. Fighters favor a balanced approach, excelling in both offense and defense, and can adapt to any situation. I am a fighter myself, and should there come a time when you impress me with your prowess, I might be willing to impart unto you some of what I know. Should you dedicate yourself to a vocation, you will find that new paths to master will open up to you over time. Try them as you like. Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case. It is entirely up to you which vocation you adopt. But I shan't take up any more of your time. Pray, be well.
Moments long awaited. I knew 'twas only a matter of time before your skills reached a new height.
Here at the inn, we also offer changes of vocation for those who seek it. I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Tis good to be busy. Work begets opportunity.
We must rest, though the sun is still up. Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Off we go, then.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The Watchhead's waiting for you.
Let us speak with everyone we can think of who might know aught of use.
You really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for it.
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Good. Then let us be on our way.
I've just had a thought. We've not counted a thief among our number for some time.
We've no need of a thief if we are content to overwhelm our foes with sheer force.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste. I'll turn you into a pincushion.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Would seem I've some catching up to do.
Fall back, and I will heal you with my methods. Wait right there.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne, yet not all prevail. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, and they are not dealt with lightly.
Has been put to sleep!
This is an obstacle I'd sooner be rid of. Ranged attacks are my specialty, Master. Shall I assist?
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one Arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I will make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, Who can say? All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate.
We are none of us alike in vocation. Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
Not for it, but to cut my teeth in a real battle.
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
I've a knack for combining materials that I hope you'll find useful. I'll craft aught I can using what's in my pack.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
I'll turn you into a pincushion.
I'll save you!
A battle avoided is a battle won, I suppose.
Let us defer to the Arisen's judgment.
I suppose 'tis so.
You might join the fight yourself. Splendid. You truly are formidable, Arisen. Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige. Stay with me, Arisen. Wait a moment. I've just had a thought. Curious thing. One of my former masters chose to hire only women. I wonder why.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
What's this? We're trapped.
Fie! A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places.
Cyclops! Brave beyond your guard! Power of such torrent is not to be underestimated. Perhaps you can find a way to use that.
Let us make use of this during battle. I've no doubt we'll catch our foes unawares.
Unbalanced. There's no better time to strike.
The moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
Focus. A moment of indecision may spell our doom.
Perhaps.
I cannot assist you at present. Headlong into battle. Let us watch our foe carefully to determine our best strategy here. It is time we made for the capital to inform the people of the wisdom.
You have my gratitude, sir. It seems I misjudged you. I had taken you for another Force Arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brand. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well, right? Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision.
We have found a material.
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their cost.
I see a ladder yonder. We can't reach it from here. We'll have to get up there.
We're setting out. Jump on if you've paid.
I am honored to be called to your side, Arisen. We've got goblins!
I suppose I'll handle
I shan't let them harm you.
Nicely done!
Plenty more where that came from.
Well done.
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Oh.
Harm in picking a few.
I was informed of your coming would be arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. It would seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one arisen. That arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the sovereign, the only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, ending Vermont's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything.
During the time of the previous consul, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the sovereign in your stead, a mere puppet. However, with your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Thought you could hide, eh? Oi! Halt!
Now there's a hassle I could do without.
Always another errand to see to.
All this hustle and bustle puts me right at home. Say, have you been to Harp? 'Tis a quaint little village down by the sea. Well, if you do visit, you might want to give the old man who lives there a wide berth. I hear he sets out to sea on his boat, day after day, only to be returned to shore by the brine again and again. As if that wasn't queer enough, he's apt to talk your ear off about some world he believes lies beyond the sea. I cannot fathom his obsession. I suppose losing his family must have driven him to madness.
Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside.
Your Majesty, your timing is impeccable. I just thought to call for you. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray, let us speak out here.
This looks as good a place as any.
As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Disa denounce your Majesty as a false arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace, but the date has now been set. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. 'Twould be a fine opportunity to display your majesty's power. None would be able to deny that you are the true arisen then. There is a problem, however. Entry to such an event is limited to the chosen few. Only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity will be granted entry. If your majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you. The citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare say, 'twould be a fine contribution were you to accomplish these tasks unaided. What say you? Might I ask for your cooperation in this matter? I thank you, Your Majesty. There are 3 locales that have seen significant trouble of late. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. We've had reports of goblins swarming in great numbers. Next is Half Village, west of Burnworth. I believe soldiers have already been dispatched to cull an infestation of saurians there. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight. They were last seen crossing the second bridge on the eastern edge of Vermont.
There is no shortage of beasts that need culling in this world.
Cooperation is our strength. We face our task with an advantage, whatever it may be.
Well, show what they expect. I'm no call, am I?
Well met, sir.
I've heard some interesting tidings about town.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes?
'Twould seem the Queen Regent has made significant alterations to the chain of command.
Gather round! Treat your ears to it!
These writings could be of import?
Let's have a look then. I've all manner of arms for sale. Come, have yourself a look. A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Go on, have a look.
A troubling rumor has reached my ears, and methinks I ought to share it. 'Tis said there is an illness pawns can contract beyond the rift that inflicts unspeakable harm on those around them. As it progresses, the pawn gradually loses all self-control and, in time, will even cease to heed the Arisen's commands.
Welcome, good sir. My services lie in the styling of hair and the painting of faces. Should you so desire, I can help you find your truest self. Hope to see you again. Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
Off the market.
The apple knows around. See what's selling lately.
I'll go and open the chest.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
Tis a
Now
fine
here's
thing.
a welcome sight.
Seems eerie with no one about.
At least here I can let down my hair.
Well met, sir.
A ladder, is it? How convenient.
Now, how best to proceed?
Well, that wasn't the homecoming I envisioned. But you could have been
Look, Master! Goblins! Leave this to me. I shall gladly finish our foe.
You have my protection!
Very useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found? Most impressive, Master! We are to retreat, then?
Little does our foe realize how narrowly they escape death's touch.
Have my support.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently. Let us work together to honor the Arisen's trust. Trevo Mine is but a stone's throw from here. I can go. You there? If you wish. Is this truly the time to romp about?
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment.
Our road was a long one, but here we are at last.
Is a strange sort that ventures willingly into darkness.
We've got goblins! The Arisen is torched! Quick! Douse the flames! Certainly Arisen. How might I be of aid?
You're well fond of picking things up, aren't you?
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use. We should be able to move this boulder with our combined might.
A firm push is what's needed here. on like that and we'll be done here soon enough.
Mayhaps was somewhat overdone, but no matter.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige. Stay with me, Arisen. Wait a moment.
Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
No doubt this...
I have a knack for gathering items and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy.
Listen, you are full of surprises. I look forward to informing my own master of that Saturday.
Absolutely.
Water is nigh invisible in this blue. I will protect you. I'm saved. Thank you, Arisen.
That was impeccably timed, Arisen. Look, Master! Goblins!
have no need of my assistance at present, but I shall be ready to render aid at a moment's notice. 'Tis broken, but methinks there is still a way forward here. Our task is complete.
Aptly said.
If that is what you wish, Arisen, I'll go on ahead. We're not done yet, Master. Our next destination awaits. I shall guide us to our nearest destination. We were to make for Har village, as I recall. It is not far from here. In flames before my very eyes! Fall back, and I will heal you with my magics. Wait right there. We'll never reach our destination if we continue in that direction, Master. I suppose I can guide us there.
Perhaps the Arisen's called to look as a business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this eventually.
Yes, Master. I shall hasten to your aid. I can scarcely see a thing in this murk. fine place to harvest some ingredients.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Goblins, Master! This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
A good sleep does wonders. Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Shall we get underway? We have yet more locations to attend to. Where to next? I suppose the location nearest here would be a good place to start. We were to make for Har Village, as I recall. It is not far from here. Follow me.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favour.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
The prison has been drenched.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently.
I'm grateful to you, sir. Pray, take it. You've done much on my behalf.
We have no sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say. Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
One of our number is unconscious.
Caught unawares? I don't be so careless. Here, if you please.
Come on then. Let's dance. Come on then.
Over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next.
I'll go and open the chest.
Oh, you've come to a dangerous place. Scaly beasts make this their den. We've been dispatched to cull them. A small force ventured inside, though I've seen neither hide nor hair of them since. Seems the battle is hard won. I'll not stop you if you wish to explore, but don't look for my aid if aught goes awry.
We've arrived, I see. That's a relief.
Know this. I'll keep trying until the day I die.
If that is what you wish, Arisen, I'll go on ahead.
All people fear the dragon, yet 'tisn't the threat it seems. That old man by the shore, what drives him so unbendingly out into open waters?
He's something of an enigma, isn't he?
Perhaps we will understand more in time.
A cave. Shall we proceed into the depths?
We'd best be prepared to make our own light before we proceed.
By your leave.
There's a haze over my eyes. Can anyone hear me? We need help. I don't want to fall here.
God, damn blizzard. Is this where I'm to draw my last? Consign it! I am in your debt, sir. Thanks to your valor, I shall live to fight another day.
'Tis clear you're not interested in arriving at our destination, so I'll hold off on guiding us there for now.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this, eventually.
is a strange sort that ventures willingly into darkness. Uncommon materials can be found here, methinks.
Well, well, let's try to...
There, Master! Saurians!
You cannot weather ice's numbing grip.
Soaked! Do try not to catch cold.
I must admit that it feels wonderful to strike through.
Fall back, and I will heal you with my magics. Wait a moment.
You're not one of ours. Have you come to save us? Forgive me. I cannot seem to walk of my own accord just now. Would you aid me in reaching the entrance?
'Tis done.
Aptly said.
Where are we off to next? Where to next? I suppose the location nearest here would be a good place to start. The soldiers delivering freight. Last dispatched near Vermin's eastern edge. That's not far from here.
Let us see.
One of us has been drenched.
Invincible! Right, just follow me. An appropriate choice arisen. I'll gladly take the lead. We have yet more locations to attend to. We've a few options of where to go, but I'd say our best bet is to start with the location nearest us. The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermin's eastern edge. That's not far from here.
I can scarcely see a thing in this murk.
Very well, but pray do not make me wait over long. We're not done yet, Master. Our next destination awaits. We've a few options of where to go, but I'd say our best bet is to start with the location nearest us. The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermin's eastern edge. That's not far from here.
Am I imagining things, or has this place changed since last we saw it?
What could be the cause? This demands further investigation. Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside.
Saurians there!
Against this one.
compares to the thrill of victory? One cannot help but feel indomitable.
We would be ill-advised to proceed without light.
We have yet more locations to attend to. I shall guide us to our nearest destination. The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermin's eastern edge. That's not far from here. Follow me.
I'll go and open the chest.
Could you come over here? Is there any way to climb up there? I'm not sure what we'll find, but it might be something useful. We're going this way now, I suppose. By your will.
I'm sure there's a very good reason for this detour.
You went in there to save my fellow soldiers. Well now. I underestimated you, friend. I shall send word of your deeds to the captain. You've done well this day. I thank you. We'll see to the rest of this mess. You need not trouble yourself further.
Hold, sir. I'd rethink pressing onward if I were you. The village is crawling with Saurians. Forgive me. I didn't mean to startle you. I used to call this place home, you see, in times more peaceful. You're the Arisen, are you? Well, that's something. We were hoping to reclaim our village, but it doesn't seem we'll have much luck. We fled when the dragon attacked some days past, thinking we'd return once the baleful thing was gone. Easier said than done, clearly. In our absence, a bask of Saurians have made our homes their own. What are we to do? The guards not like to send soldiers all the way out here. Ah, but mayhap they needn't at all. You are the Arisen, aye? Could we trouble you to aid us in our hour of need? Please, sir, do something, anything about the Saurians infesting our village.
Bask of Saurians has made its nest within the village, but not for long, if we have any say in the matter. We have a few options of where to go, but I think our best bet is to start with the location. Nearest us. Soldiers delivering freight. Guards delivering decent edge. That's not far.
One of us has been drenched. Well done. Stay with... Give me a rhythm. Wait a moment.
Shall we report back now?
Is the deed done, good Arisen? Oh, thank you. Thank you. We shall all be able to return to our homes at last. I can hardly wait to bring these tidings to the other villagers. I dare say we'll have this place livable again ere long. I cannot thank you enough. Long will you be known as a friend to our village. If you happen to pass by, do come visit us, won't you? I should like for you to see this place as 'twas afore the dragon's attack. For your sake, as well as ours, we'll do our utmost to see the village restored.
A fine job by our merry band. What say we visit again anon to see how the village fares in the aftermath?
I suppose 'tis so.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
I'd say we collect as much as we can carry.
The old man is strange in word and deed, yet I can't quite bring myself to dismiss his tales for all that.
He's something of an enigma, isn't he?
Mayhap his maundering will make more sense to us in time. This worrying is giving me an achy back. Might I interest you in my humble wares? Hope to see you again.
I do so enjoy stocking up on supplies.
Spending gold to make gold? Is that not a contradiction?
It is as you say.
This rumor has been troubling me ever since I first caught wind of it. Apparently, there is an illness we pawns can catch beyond the rift that makes us a danger to ourselves and others. Symptoms include an unruly attitude and overconfidence. And in the end, we turn our backs on our master and our duty.
That sounds most unpleasant. I do hope we shall remain free of it. Come to think of it, different masters favour different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Now then, as a thought.
A good sleep does wonders.
Off we go, then.
Ready to forge on?
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early gripping gets the worm.
What a glorious...
Prepare for battle!
Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location? dare I say it. We trounced our foe well and true.
No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next.
Have yet more than
Saurian dead!
Blade will accomplish little against this foe. My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait right there. One of us has been drenched.
I'd be caught unawares.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Hard as stone. Tossing at our other foes. An exemplary performance.
Would that we might always be so in step, eh?
How very inspired. I cannot wait to return beyond the rift and inform my own master of this.
Do you really need my aid? You must try to free yourself.
Glad to see you have the matter in hand. Did you fall in a puddle? You're positively soaked.
Being a burden. troubling rumor has reached my ears, and methinks I ought to share it. 'Tis said there is an illness pawns can contract beyond the rift that inflicts unspeakable harm on those around them.
I'm all for swapping stories, but perhaps another night. I can scarce keep my eyes open.
I quite agree. Best we recuperate our strength before we set off again. Materials such as this can be combined to craft things.
One of us has been drenched.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige. Fall back, and I will heal you with my magics. Wait right there. Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
I cannot fault your prowess.
It's a bit early to be thanking me. The enemy yet remains.
Well done.
I'll turn you into a pincushion.
The Arisen has been drenched.
Very useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few. Yes, Master. I shall hasten to your aid.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
I dare say the Arisen could have defeated this lot without us.
Not bad.
Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
I'll gut you and feed you your entrails.
Done yet, Master? Our next destination awaits. We've a few options of where to go, but I'd say our best bet is to start with the location nearest us. The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermin's eastern edge. That's not far from here.
Having more of these to hand ought to serve us well in battle.
What say we pelt one at the next foe we encounter?
Teach them a lesson they will soon forget. Tis views such as this that make a journey worthwhile.
Perhaps we might take a moment to savor the scene.
You have my support.
Could you come over here? Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but... Harpies descend!
This foe will recoil from flame.
Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Have my protection! Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige. Come to think of it, our ranks have gone unchanged for a while now.
That explains the harmony betwixt us.
We cannot break it from this side.
Perhaps.
Time to be heading home.
Tell is, Vermund was once a beastren kingdom.
Fascinating.
Indeed. Though 'tis not widely known among the common folk.
I shall be on top. That's it! I've had enough! Clear off! And don't come back till you're ready to do business properly!
But I've got the coin, I swear it. I simply just...
Where is it then, eh? Bring the coin, all of it, or I'll call the sentinels on you again. Are we clear?
The lad seemed rather ignorant of the world. Hasn't had anyone to...
What did you think of that story? 'Twas well told and all, but not particularly exciting, eh? I mean, it's the sort of thing you hear bandied about the tavern every other night, isn't it? I'd heard tell of a beggar doing well for himself, so I came out here to learn his ways. Haven't learned much, that's for sure. And by the look of it, he doesn't appear to be making much for his efforts, neither. So where's all his coin coming from, then? Makes a man wonder, it does.
Welcome to Bjorn's Armory. And quality's what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just remember, mine's die early death. Hope to see you again.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
These were necessary expenses, mind. No use clinging to every last coin.
To the bustle puts me right at home.
I'm about ready to fall asleep.
Might you consider lightening your pack, Master?
If you've anything edible, I'll gladly lessen your burden.
Got goblins!
Caution wouldn't wise, but we ought not let it halt us in our course.
I shan't allow any further harm to come.
I must admit that it feels wonderful to strike through.
Ensure your next attack is no less purposeful.
An impressive diversion. Shall I finish them off, Arisen?
We are at our best when we combine our strength.
But we may not die in battle.
Was incredible. Never have I encountered such a strategy.
Unbelievable.
I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Off we go, then.
Shall we get underway?
No mercy!
We must be really down on our luck to get caught out in such a downpour.
I count myself fortunate to be washed off the filth of the road.
cultural prowess.
Perhaps you might join the fight yourself.
Not a bad help.
We've strayed off course. A different path would deliver us quicker now. I'll lead the way.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
I'd say goblins approach!
We've been doused in oil! Steer clear of fire! We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige. My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait right there.
Just a little something to say thank you.
I don't know about you, Master, but I'm worn out. Mightn't we have a rest before pressing on?
Certainly, Your Vision. How might I be of aid?
Right, Master. Our next destination awaits. I shall guide us to our nearest destination. The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermin's eastern edge. That's not far from here. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Prepare for battle! No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
You have no need of my assistance at present, but I shall be ready to render aid at a moment's notice.
Our traits mesh well together. Each of us is suited to a different...
An impressive diversion. Shall I finish them off, Arisen?
We are at our best when we combine our strength.
What is that? A tower? Nay, a statue?
From this distance, I cannot be sure. We shall have to make our way over to it.
Protect the shipment! Steel yourself! Cut the fields down! Don't let them touch the shipment!
How did this happen? You must have fed the cargo. They're a tenacious lot.
Avoid blame at any cost, Arisen. You have been dabbed with oil. Fall back, and I will heal you with my magics. Wait a moment.
That's that, then.
Well said.
I thank you for coming to our aid. That was a tight spot you saved us from. And what luck! Nary a scratch on the wares to show for it.
Right, just follow me. this will seem of little consequence, but...
This rumor has been troubling me ever since I first caught wind of it. Apparently, there is an illness we pawns can catch beyond the rift that makes us a danger to ourselves and others. Symptoms include an unruly attitude and overconfidence. And in the end, we turn our backs on our master and our duty.
How terrible. We shall have to be alert for signs of the sickness among our number.
Drop all your valuables, and I might just let you leave. What's the hurry? Go on, run. I enjoy the truth. See how brave ye are when I catch you.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Compared to the thrill of victory.
Certainly a risk. How might I be in aid? I have no need of my assistance at present, but I shall be ready to render aid at a moment's notice.
For a moment, I thought I'd met my end. Oh, my thanks to you, Arisen.
Tis pleasantly cool here, what with the canopy overhead.
I suppose 'tis too much to ask that we pass through unmolested.
I quite agree.
Come to think of it, different masters favour different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Now there's a thought.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.